are back with another video, and wow, is not looking good for Icespxce. Nicki punks Icespxce yet again, okay, because the numbers are officially in, the prediction numbers for Icespxce album, okay, and it looks like Ckiminaj subliminally has something to say. Now, unfortunately, it has been reported that Icespxce Y2K is aiming for a top 40 debut on the Billboard 200 album chart with 20,000 units first week sold. This prediction is by Hits Daily Double, okay? Now, with that being said, as we know, JT, who gets less of a push than Icespxce, did 27,000 first week. Okay, and I believe it was like 10,000 in per sales. Now, with that being said, to me, this is not a good look for Icespxce. You had a CŁ0CKŞ collaboration. You had a Travis collaboration, even though nobody cares about Travis like that. No shade. You also went on tour with D0JA Cat. Okay, we can't forget that. You had, 4 Scammy nominations. You didn't win, but you had 4 Scammy nominations. You had 2 collaborations with Nicki. You had a Chart Obsessed Races collaboration. You should be selling more than 20,000 first week. Okay, so unfortunately, Icespxce, I gotta give you Donkey of the Day. And like I said before, the album was mid to me. I've said that in the beginning of my review for the Icespxce album. Yes, she threw a few jabs at Botch and Bitter, but overall, I felt like the album showed no growth for Icespxce. A lot of the songs, were kind of redundant. She only had 10 songs on the album. I mean, that was like, a 20-minute album? So a 20-minute album, and you sell 20K. Sounds about right to me. Now, fans are saying that Ckiminaj tweeted and deleted this, okay, once the numbers came out. She posted a very ugly cartoon-looking child with a big head, and she said TYB, TGYHB, okay? And a lot of fans are speculating that this means thinking you bigger, they got your head gassed, okay? Which is a line from the Princess Diana song that Icespxce put out, and she had Nicki Minaj on the remix. So a lot of fans feel like, Nicki is using Icespxce lyrics against her, okay? Now, she did put B instead of G at the end. I don't know if she was trying to throw the fans off or maybe that was a typo, but she ended up allegedly deleting the tweets, okay? Fans were saying that this was a post and delete. And honestly, I'm not shocked, okay? Icespxce, I think she got a little bit too cocky really fast. And then on top of that, I felt as though she didn't really take accountability for, talking bad about Nicki Minaj. She only addressed it during her album week promotion. But, those text messages were leaked months ago. Why didn't you address it months ago and give Nicki a public apology? So this is where she went wrong. If you really liked Nicki Minaj, like you said you did, I felt like you should apologize publicly since the disrespect was made publicly and took accountability. She was like, oh, I trusted this person and I was just frustrated. What about saying I'm sorry? Why didn't you do that? And then she tried to act like Nicki don't care and said, oh, Nicki's busy and she's not worried about, text messages from a random girl. Here's my thing. Nicki is busy, but I'm pretty sure she paid attention to what Baby Stormy had to say. And I'm pretty sure she felt some type of way about it. And then you try to pretend like you and Nicki are still cool, saying that, oh, we're in a good place. And I know for a fact that was a lie. Okay? I know Nicki don't really mess with you like that no more. So stop with the antics, and you should have took accountability and you didn't address it properly. And you lost a lot of the Barb support. Okay? Because you thought you were so big. You thought you already had made it, so you didn't need Nicki anymore. That's what I think. Okay? And I get it. You didn't want to sign a 360 deal. we understand. You want to own your publishing, you want to own your masters. I get it. Nobody wants to be in a slave contract. But I feel like you went about it the wrong way. Instead of taking accountability, you try to blame the friend that leaked it, okay? Which, of course, if y'all not cool anymore, of course she's going to throw you under the bus. But I feel like you didn't really take accountability, and it ruined everything for you. Now, moving on to Billie and Doja Cat. Allegedly, Doja Cat's team wants her to work with Billie Eilish. Now, Doja Cat revealed that she turned down to work with Billie Eilish back in 2017, 2018. This was right before Billie blew up, okay? But now her team wants her to spin the block because Billie is more successful. Billie wanted to collaborate with her before, Billie blew up with the Bad Guy single. And personally, I feel like Billie should turn down Doja Cat because Doja Cat turns down everybody else. Doja Cat acts like she's too good to do collaborations most of the time. So I feel like Billie should return the favor and say, no, I'm not going to do a collaboration with the bald head scallywag. Okay? Because you turned down, the collaboration a few years ago before I blew up. So don't try to spin the block. Okay? It'll be a humbling experience for Doja Cat. I'm tired of Doja Cat turning down collaborations and then want to come back. Now, Botch and Pregnant gets her lick back at Off the Cheat and Ice Spice. Now, a source exclusively close to Botch and Pregnant said that filing for divorce, again, wasn't an easy decision for the rapper. She has 2 kids already and is pregnant and is also a working mom. She loves to have a great marriage too, but since it's more of a distraction than support, she needs to end it. Wow. It also has been revealed that Botch and Pregnant is asking for full custody of her 3 children and that she also wants Off the Cheat to pay child support, which I think is a strategic move by Botch and Pregnant to try to get a cushion because her rap career is basically over. Okay, so she gonna need that child support. If she asked for spousal support, it would not hold up in court because she makes more money than Off the Cheat. But, getting full custody and asking for child support is a chess move because at the end of the day, Botch and Pregnant is not really selling records like that. So I do feel like low-key she needs some money. Okay? Even though she make more than Off the Cheat now, in the next few years, Botch and Bitter is not going to get the same deals that she gets now. Let's just be completely honest. She's already kind of fading musically. She's not going to get the Marc Jacobs, and the Dior or whatever brand deals in the future. Now, they also said that she wants to split their personal property by equity. Okay, that means like if they each put 50% into their homes, they would get 50% back, because they put 50% of equity into their house. So that's what that means. Overall, I think she's being a little bit greedy. Botch and Pregnant know damn well she should not be asking for no child support. Okay, especially if he's an active father. If Off the Cheat is an active father, you do not deserve no child support. But if he's not an active father, then he does need to pay child support. I thought he was in the children's lives. I think she's doing that to be petty to get her lick back at Off the Cheat for cheating. So she basically you got to pay up. Now, one of Botch and Pregnant's biggest lapdogs, Botch Ken Barbie, posted this meme, that looks like Ice Spice, especially when it comes to the hair, after it was revealed that she's doing $20,000 first week for her album. Now, I'm sure Botch and Pregnant told Botch Ken Barbie to basically, no shade, post that Ken is one of her minions. But this is Ice Spice's fault because Ice Spice threw shade at Botch and Pregnant in her album. So you can't get upset when they start shading you back. And I'm sure Botch and Pregnant is going to use this when Partisan Fontaine writes her diss track to JT, Bia, and Ice Spice. One thing she's going to say is y'all cannot sell records. You know Botchin' Pregnant likes to gloat. So she going to bring up them album sales. You know, that's why it wasn't strategic for them to really throw shade at Botchin' Pregnant if you can't outsell her. See, Nicki can do that because Nicki can outsell Botchin' Pregnant. Okay? Y'all can't. So it was entertaining, but it wasn't a smart move for Ice Spice to diss Botchin' Pregnant. Now, moving on to Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion claps back at the haters for talking about her performance at Kamala Harris' rally in Atlanta. This is what she had to say.
Kamala says she supports women's rights. Kamala said y'all tired of them high-ass gas prices. Kamala said, I'm for the people. Tonight, I'm not giving y'all my lightest twerk. I'm giving y'all my hardest twerk. In the rain. Because I want the hotties to have a good mother. I want the hotties to do what the they want to do. When the they want to do it. I want the hotties to be bad all the time. Now I just wanted to pop my shit right quick before we got back into the real hot girl shit. Hotties for Harris, goddamn.
So Megan Thee Stallion was at the Lollapalooza festival. I believe she was one of the headliners. And she said that at the rally, she gave y'all her lightest twerk. She wasn't even going heavy. That's what she just said. She also said the thotties will be voting for Harris. Okay. She is, advocating for Kamala Harris to be president. So that's who she's voting for. And she said that, Kamala is for the people. Okay. And for women's rights, which, that's what Megan Thee Stallion stands for. So with that being said, this is her clapback at the people that said that she was doing too much at the rally, okay, in Atlanta. She said that, she wasn't even twerking heavy. She giving her heaviest twerk, at the festival, and she did the lightest twerk at the rally, okay? And she wants the thotties to do whatever the F they want to do. So let me know how y'all feel about that. I still feel like, she probably could have just spoke at the rally instead of twerking. But, I guess she wanted to send the message to the people that, women are allowed to do whatever they want. That was the message. Now, moving on to Scratch Off. So Scratch Off album drops this coming week. And there's a lot of predictions as to how much Scratch Off will sell first week. Let me know how much y'all think she's going to sell. JT did 27,000. Ice Spice is doing 20. Megan did 63 or 64,000. D0JA did 78,000. Okay. Gorilla Glue did 33,000. How much do y'all think Scratch Off will do first week? I think she could do 11 to maybe 25,000. I think she could do between 11 to 25,000. Okay. But I ultimately feel like, Scratch Off is a boring artist. She don't stand out musically amongst the girls. Because to be quite honest, they all talk about the same thing, but Scratch Off uses being from Atlanta as her personality. No shade. She uses being from Atlanta as her personality to sell records. And, there's a lot of artists that are from Atlanta. She tries to act like bougie ghetto, and it just doesn't translate to album sales. People don't really care about her being a side chick to 21 Below Average. It's like you don't stand out enough. Now, moving on to Queen Bee. So it has been reported that Queen Bee was spotted at a New Jersey laundromat filming a new commercial. Okay? Which is great and everything, Queen Bee. I'm glad that you're filming commercials. I know you gotta get your coin, but you need to be filming some music videos, okay? If Queen Bee don't have music videos for Act 3, you will be receiving Donkey of the Day. I get it, a lot of the older artists or legends or icons in the game want their fans to focus on the music. But I feel like it's having a negative impact on the younger generation. For instance, Normani. Normani didn't put out music videos. Her album flopped. And I feel like she could have used music videos for certain songs. I really don't feel like putting out music videos is going to make me like a song more or less. Okay? I feel like that is, a made up theory, because Ice Spice put out a bunch of music videos and her album was trash. She put out roughly, I think, like 4 or 5 music videos. Same thing with Camila Cabello. Camila Cabello put out 1 or 2 music videos, and she still didn't really sell. So I don't feel like that makes fans like a song more or less. I think it more so tells us the story behind the song. Okay, like how did you visualize the song and the theme of the album? Okay, that's how I look at it. And I feel like Queen Bee does a great job at that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Queen Bee, Nicki, the next era, we need music videos. Because I feel like they're rubbing off on the newer generation. Even Megan Thee Stallion, she said, I'm not putting out music videos because I want y'all to listen to music. And her album was trash. Okay? I don't think the music video is going to help. But she is putting out a music video for Mamushi. But again, I feel like that's just a made-up theory that artists are using, because some of these artists are putting out music videos and still flopping. Botchin' Pregnant just put out a music video for the Rob 49 single called On the Money, and it flopped. She did the same thing with Shakira, okay, with their collaboration. So I don't really feel like that theory that, it makes the fans not focus on the music. I don't feel like that's real, because a song can have a music video, can have plain listing, and still flop. If people like the record, they like the record. If they don't, they don't. I truly believe that a lot of these artists just don't want to spend the money for the music videos. That's the hot tea. They don't want to spend $2 or $3 million like Botchin' Pregnant on a music video. Okay? They don't want to do that, which is understandable. But, you can make a cheaper music video. We need music videos the next era. That's all I want to say. Now, moving on from that, it looks like with Megan, Doja Cat, Ice, JT, and Gorilla Glue's first week sales, they still could not outsell Pink Friday 2 first week. So Megan did 64,000, Doja did 72,000. I thought it was 78,000. Okay, well, she did 72. Ice did 20. JT did 26,000. Gorilla Glue did 33,000. And that equals 215,000. Pink Friday 2 did 228,000. Wow. Okay, so this is kind of embarrassing. But we'll see what Botchin' Pregnant does. Okay? With the sympathy, pregnancy, okay? The divorce and cheating. She'll get some sympathy buyers, okay, and people will start to support her. So let me know how much y'all think she gonna do first week, okay? I think she can do more than Megan. If I'm being completely honest, I think she could do more than Megan. So let me know what y'all think. Moving on to Off the Cheat, it looks like he is already trying to capitalize off of the divorce with Botchin' Pregnant, and he has previewed some new music. So let's take a listen.
Bet them in the cold. She got them modular tabbies on. I'm trying to make her my hoe. Modular tabbies, back-to-back rolls. Back-to-back white, Anna Nicole. White, Anna. Resting this having it. Niggas ain't matching my grows. Sell out the shows. Single, the stitching is old. I don't wear nothing that's popular. I wear the shit old.
So let me know, do you think this is a bop or a flop for Off the Cheat? Either way, it's not going to sell. Okay, Off the Cheat never charts. Unless Botchin' Pregnant is on the song. No shade. I don't really think he should have left the Migos. I think him and, Quavo should get back together, because they both flopping right now. Even though I think Quavo is more talented, I think they were stronger as a group, with Quavo, Take Off R.I.P. and Off the Cheek. I don't think that they're that great as solo artists. It's similar to like Walmart Yonsei and Baby Mama, Chloe and Holly. They are stronger together than they are apart, okay? But anyway, I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. Have a great day.